Opening face-off here in the first quarter. Hong Kong trying to gain possession. Bouncing ball on Scotland's side of center. Nobody can pick it up yet. Still around in Scotland territory, and Hong Kong with the first possession of the game. Mak Lam-mee sending it along the left side. Moving it down there. Jordan Shane Wong as Hong Kong trying to get set up on offense. A shot from the left side there went wide by Mak Lam-mee. And Scotland will have its first possession here. Not even 30 seconds into this first quarter. Taking the pass along the right side, Trevor Jackson sending it back to center. Jackson connecting with Thomas Moffat, moving in, center of the floor. Moffat letting a shot go, that high, kept out, and the loose ball in front there set high and wide by Cole Pachi-Eski. Scotland, though, still with possession, back out at center. Moving in along the left side, cutting to the center and scoring there. The first shot of the game finds the back of the net. Ian Vickers gives Scotland a 1-0 lead. 59 seconds into this first period. As now we are officially 1 minute in as we pick up the announcement. Moffat with the lone assist on the Vickers goal, and Scotland is back in. Barkley takes the pass in the right corner. Barkley sending it back outside center of the floor, and a pass missing along the left side there. Matt Hill trying to reel it in. He's knocked down. Hong Kong with possession and down the floor. Along the left side, slowing it down. Mak Lam-mee. Evan Robert there. Now it's chucked into the right corner. Hong Kong on offense. Center of the floor. There's a shot toward the goal. That kept out. Yu Zhang letting it go. Resetting the 30. Hong Kong deep in Scotland territory as the ball bouncing in front of the empty net there. Dylan Cowman with the start for Scotland in goal, and again Jansen Nye for Team Hong Kong, who has possession in Scotland territory. Pass sent across the floor. Right side, there's a low shot that kept out. Coe letting it go as Scotland gets over center. Pass along the right side for Beck, handled off the right boards. Beck moving it back, now along the right side. Pachi-Eski looking around, being checked, but still with possession, heading back toward the goal center of the floor. Pachi-Eski sends a shot high and over Chow, bouncing up and out of play in front of a scorer's table. As Hong Kong will take possession deep. Ah Yang sending it over center along the left side. Wesley Wong moving it back. Wong there for Mak Lam-mee. Moving it along the left side. Now tosses in front. There's a shot on goal kept out. Wesley Wong letting it go. Stopped there by Dylan Cowman. 1-0 Scotland leading. Vickers for Moffat. Just 59 seconds in as we are now just over 3 minutes into this first quarter. Scotland trying to move in along the right side. Hill dishes it back just inside of center. Trotting down the right boards here is Thomas Moffat. Assist on the first goal. Moffat looking for his own, and he's kept out there. Going high on Jansen Nye as Mac will send it to center for Hong Kong. Will Chung getting it in along the left side, trying to get set up on offense here. Jordan Shane Wong sending it toward the goal. That caught a piece of the net, resetting the 30. Scotland, though, will take possession and facing three Hong Kong players. Scotland knocked off the ball, and Cole will bring it back in. Looking around for a pass, sends it behind him there for Jordan Shane Wong. Walking in along the left side, passes along the left boards over there and gets it back. Shane Wong Now trying to drive into the middle, elects to cut around the right side, sending it across side of the goal there, unable to get anything on net. And Scotland will take possession. 10:49 left in this first quarter. Scotland leading 1-0. And trying to move in, taking a pass along this right side is Beck. Beck has Pacieski in front. Beck turns it over, and Ho will move down the left boards over center. Ho with some speed, getting past Scotland players there along the right side. Ho now behind the goal, nobody in front, as Ho makes a full circle, now just tosses it over his teammate as the ball bounces back to center. Scotland trying to find it, now upended in front of the timekeeper's box. A body from each team hits the floor, play continues. 10 minutes remaining in quarter one here, 1-0. Scotland leading. Jackson just inside of center for Scotland, sending it across. Now along the left boards. In on offense here, a pass to the center of the floor. Pacieski now behind the goal. Pacieski tries to dive in front and he scores. Chow had no idea he was there, or at least trying to go there, and Pacieski gives Scotland a 2-0 lead. 6:11 into this first quarter. Off the face-off at center, Scotland awarded possession as we pick up the announcement. Mottram and Barkley with the assists on Scotland's 2-0 goal, and they're back in looking for more. Along the left side, Trevor Jackson now for Moffat. He had the assist on the opener. Moffat cutting across the floor and scores there. High left side, beating Chow. 3-0 Scotland. 6:41 into this first quarter. Goals 30 seconds apart. Hong Kong coaching staff talking it over at the bench as we pick up the announcement. Jackson with the first assist as Hong Kong is on the board here. 5:49. Into this. Jordan Shane Wong with the goal, unassisted. So 3-1 Scotland leads. Scotland got out to a 3-0 lead just over 5 minutes in. We are just past the 6-minute mark and 4 goals. Hong Kong looking for more, trailing by 2. High left side, taking a pass, trying to wind up and move in there as Mak Lamy. Shot from the right side, apparently made it through, as signaled there by official Cam Anderson, and Scotland back the other way. Barkley tosses it back to center there for Matt Hill. Hill now along the right side, finds his man. It's sent toward the goal by Pacieski. Loose ball in front of the Hong Kong goal, picked up by Mock and moved over center, cutting in front of the timekeeper's box, now across the floor. Mock tosses it in along the left side. Hong Kong trying to get set up. From the right side, there's a shot well wide of the goal by Yu Zhang. Now another shot put toward the net there. That kept out by Kalman off the stick of Yu Jang. And Scotland will move out. 7:38 left in quarter one, 3-1 Scotland leading. In front of the Hong Kong bench, pass sent across the floor into the right corner here for Beck. Beck for Jackson. Right side, Jackson sending it across, high left side, finding his man, trying to cut in front though, but unable to get much away. Now a shot as the 30 expires there by Ian Vickers kept out. Vickers opened the scoring not quite a minute in from Moffat. Scotland still leading 3-1 as Hong Kong down the floor. 20 left on the 30 as they move it around. A shot from the right side there by Ko. Kept out, the ball rolling all the way down the floor and collecting deep in his own zone here. Wesley Wong back over center. Wong, center of the floor. Passes off left side there. Hong Kong moving it around. Now sent toward the goal, kept out by Kalman. Kalman tosses to his right as Scotland will get to center and in here on offense. Pacieski along the right boards. Pacieski playing it back for Barkley. He's into the right corner, lost control of it, scoops it up from the end boards as he's pushed into the end boards by Ling. And Hong Kong awarded possession. Ho will bring it back into play from just about behind his own goal. He's hit by Pacieski, looking for a penalty, none coming as Hong Kong gets it over center. Maklami along the left side. He's checked there, fighting off his check. Maklami gets away from his check as all over him was Thomas Moffat. Hong Kong now with the shot glove side wide of the goal off the stick there of Jordan West Pratt. 5.5 remaining in quarter one, 3-1 Scotland leading. The 30 expires on Hong Kong and Scotland back the other way. Over center, Moffat takes the pass along the right boards. Moffat sending it across along the left side. Ian Vickers. Vickers sending it back, high center of the floor. There's a long range shot. That went wide of the goal, bouncing around in front. Jackson's there for Scotland, 4 for Hong Kong, all battling for it. And Lee comes up with it and tosses it just about to center there along the left side for Jordan Shane Wong. Wong sending it into Scotland territory. Ten seconds ticking down on the 30. Hong Kong yet to let it go. Now there's a low shot that kept out by Kalman. With just under 4.5 remaining in this first quarter. Hong Kong awarded possession deep in Team Scotland territory to the right of the starter Dylan Kalman. Ball played back along the right side for Wesley Wong. He's dumped to the floor to the right of the goal. Kalman scooping it up, walking out a ways here. Now Kalman just tosses it ahead. Finds his man, Trevor Jackson. Jackson over center. Pardon me, Barkley. 17, not 11, as Barkley sends it back to center. Connecting there with Moffat. Now Moffat along the right side here for Pacieski. Pacieski off the right boards, behind the back pass for Moffat. Spinning along the side of the goal. Moffat now putting it toward the goal. That stick side wide of Chow bouncing around. And Hong Kong takes possession as Matt gets over center. Each team changing. 3:46 remaining in quarter one. 3-1. Scotland with the first 3 goals. Hong Kong cutting it to a 2-goal lead. There's a shot from the center of the floor and they score Kelvin Mack making it a 3-2 game with 3:34 remaining in this first quarter. Hong Kong passing it around the outside. Mack getting it along the left side, cutting into the center of the floor and letting it go, beating Cowman. 12:26 the time. That's 2 straight goals for Hong Kong, again cutting into that 3-0 lead. Houghton with the first assist. As Scotland is back in, Beck passing along the right side here for Barkley. Barkley spinning around, trying to cut toward the goal now behind the net. Barkley coming out the left side. Now in on goal goes high, glove side, and Barkley makes it 4-2 Scotland with 2:57 remaining in this first quarter. Barkley with the goal. And Scotland looking for more. I believe that crossed the line as we have a pretty good vantage point. The official shaking his head no, and now it does. Hong Kong frustrated there as play had pretty much stopped. Now the coaching staff wants an explanation. Officials not going near the Hong Kong bench. But as we see on the replay, that got to the line and then it trickles as the official's shaking his head and then blocks the view. That ball rolled across the line. Now, did he blow the whistle? Cam Anderson having a chat with the official at center. Now relaying a message there to Marc Lamy. But it's 5-2. And just as they announce Moffat's goal, Hong Kong is back on the board, restoring the 2-goal deficit with 2:30 exactly remaining in this first quarter. Right off the faceoff, bouncing ball, picking it up and moving down the floor as Mack puts it on goal, and that got onto Cowman and then past him. .12:30 the time of the 5-3 goal. Mack with his second of the game. I was just about to say we had a penalty-free first period going as possession changed in Hong Kong territory, but now Scotland is headed to the box here with 2:05 remaining in the first quarter. .12:55 the time of the power play for Team Hong Kong. Delay of game, the penalty to Beck as Hong Kong gets on the board and makes this a 1-goal game, 5-4 with 1:48 left in the first quarter. Passing it around, starting from the right side, then high center of the floor. Down in front, that was a bouncing shot. He didn't get much of it, but Mak Lamy getting Hong Kong within one. Mak Lamy with the goal as Hong Kong heads back down the floor. Jordan Shane Wong along the left side, tossing it in front, just about reeled in as he jumped up to get a piece of it. Chang in that right corner. Hong Kong still digging for the ball. A delayed penalty here to Team Scotland as Chow will hustle to the bench. 1:08 left in the quarter. 5-4. Hong Kong cutting Team Scotland's lead. Whoa, and now we have a little bit of extra activity there well after the whistle as the penalty was being relayed to Team Scotland. Now each team will head off. Cam Anderson hustles to center as, again, Jan Martin, Cam Anderson, and Bill Hardy calling this game. We will pick up the penalty calls here coming at 13:59. Scotland scored 3 goals in just under 6 minutes to start this quarter. Hong Kong got within one. Scotland then took a 5-2 lead before back-to-back goals by Team Hong Kong, and it's a 1-goal game, 5-4. As now the officials are over to Team Hong Kong, a brief explanation there. And now players being called to the bench as it is possession Hong Kong here. So defense to the bench, offense onto the floor. As Team Scotland needing an extra in the box as they are giving Hong Kong a power play here. Short pause between the first and the second quarter. As we are into the final minute of this first quarter, Hong Kong with possession and moving it around. Center of the floor now taking the pass there. Mak Lamy sending it down to the left corner. Cleaning it up in front of Scotland's bench. Wesley Wong back into that left corner. There's a shot from a sharp angle by Jordan West Pratt. Ball down the floor, but Hong Kong back into the offensive zone here on the power play. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Center of the floor, taking the pass, trying to move it around. Mak Lamy getting it back, and now there's a shot. Scores! Hit the goaltender, Cowman, but got past him. Wesley Wong should get credit for it with 4.4 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Hong Kong has tied this game at 5. They just moved it around the outside. Wong got it back high center of the floor, let it go just below waist high and beating Dylan Cowman. And that will do it for the first 15 minutes here. Back here for the second quarter in a tie game, 5-5. 5-on-5 after a pair of power play goals to finish that first quarter. Hong Kong's fourth and fifth goal. If I heard that correctly, shots 9-8 Hong Kong. And just like that, Hong Kong opens the scoring in the second quarter from the left side there. Jordan West Pratt from a bit of a distance beating Dylan Cowman. And it's 6-5 Hong Kong, their first lead of the game. West Pratt taking the pass off the left boards and just ripping it past Cowman. 18 seconds in. Hong Kong looking for more, and that just dribbled wide. Hong Kong in on offense along the left boards. Mak Lamy, as now Wong getting tangled up behind Cowman, who comes up with the ball and passes off to his left here for John King. King getting to center now, sending the ball over center. Not quite connecting there with Ian Vickers, who chases it down the floor. Vickers opened the scoring in this game. Just 59 seconds in. But that, at one point, 3-goal lead, 2 3-goal leads, has evaporated into a 6-5 Hong Kong lead just over a minute into this second quarter. Scotland with possession, deep in Hong Kong territory, right corner, sent out to the right point for Trevor Jackson. Jackson moving in around bodies. Playing it back there, Jackson for Moffat, sending it across the floor left side. Mottram trying to move it down, connected with his man Vickers. Loose ball scooped up along the left side and fired across the floor there by Mottram. An errant pass, timekeeper's box. Leaning on the buzzer there as the officials slow it down. Well, one side of the floor is doing one thing, the other another, but Cowman is headed to the bench as we have a goaltending change. Team Scotland here, 1:38 into the second quarter. Cowman being relieved by Craig McFeeters. And Hong Kong first shot past McFeeters. It's a 2-goal lead. 7-5 is letting it go from the center of the floor. Chang. McFeeters barely moved. That shot just off the floor as Hong Kong was basically getting set up as play was whistled back in. And from the center of the floor, through bodies over the top there. Chang on the board, 150 into this second quarter. Chang with his first of the game, and Hong Kong is back in. Just over 2 minutes into the quarter as we have a penalty coming up. Cam Anderson's arm in the air, but Hong Kong trying to take advantage here as a shot from the side of the goal by Yu Zhang kept out by McFeeters. Cross-checking the call here to Scotland's Jarrell Doherty. 2:19 in, Hong Kong to the power play. Already now with a 7-5 lead. Houghton moving it around, 5-on-4. Hong Kong trying to get it set up. Houghton from the right side now sends it across. Left side in front, trying to finish that off. There was Chang. He's kept out by McFeeters. Again, he's just been into this game a couple of minutes. First shot got past him as Hill gets over center for Scotland. Short-handed down the floor, left side into Hong Kong territory. 12 minutes remaining in quarter two. 75 seconds left in the cross-checking penalty to Doherty here on Hong Kong's power play. Shot on to the starter for Team Hong Kong. Jansen Nye kept out. And Hong Kong back in on offense. Pass behind the goal for West Pratt as he backs up directly behind the net. Now sends it back out from the left side, putting it high over top of the goaltender, Wesley Wong. Now a shot from the outside. Lamy finding the back of the net. Just about identical to the first goal past McFeeters. And Hong Kong is out to an 8-5 lead, a power play goal. 3 minutes, 39 seconds into quarter two. Scotland with possession off of the face-off. Ian Vickers sending it across. Marc Lamy with the goal, his second. His second goal, his second power play goal. Hong Kong leading 8-5. And with possession. Hong Kong heated up in the back half of that first quarter, and it's pretty much been all Hong Kong since, as Scotland gets deep, then just throws an errant pass to center Mottram, holding it in. Kept to the outside along the right side there, Thomas Moffat. Moffat moving it down, now high center of the floor. Looking for a lane, trying to back in is Cole Pachieski. And a loose ball to the Hong Kong goal. Taken by the starter. Jansen Nye. As Hong Kong will bring the ball back into play just inside Scotland territory. Just inside of 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Houghton now moving it back and forth with Marc Lamy. His shot, a wide glove side on McFeeters. Bouncing ball back to center. Houghton taking it along the right side. Houghton moving in. As Pachieski in the box for a dead ball foul. Hong Kong on the power play again here. Already with 3 power play goals, 3 of their 8 on the power play. And back in looking for more. Marc Lamy. Now Chang in the right corner for Ko. Back for Marc Lamy, letting a low shot go. That hit a body in front. Bouncing along the boards. Ko picks it up and moving in off the right side. Ko for Marc Lamy, now left side, trying to wind up there is Wesley Wong. Wong letting it go, that into the chest of McFeeters. He will reel that in. And now McFeeters just fires it down the floor into the right corner, pretty much connecting with his target down there. As Scotland trying to slow it down. From the left side, unable to get a shot through, Michael Barkley. Barkley will bring it back into play from the left corner, cutting in front there, but play called before Barkley got a shot away, as the officials will now have a word. 8:18 remaining in the second quarter. Hong Kong on the power play and leading 8-5. But Scotland with possession shorthanded. Ian Vickers along the left side. Al Vickers draws a penalty there. So as one expires, another one is on the way here for Hong Kong this time. Cross-checking will be the call. And again, the coaching staff for Hong Kong very active at the bench. It's a cross-checking penalty.
Okay.
7:10 into the quarter. So 5-on-4 Scotland. Trailing 8-5, a shot from the left side there. Shoulder high over the goal. Now he'll get another chance, but passes it deep. Ian Vickers keeping it going for Scotland. Now taking it high right side. Thomas Moffat across for Vickers, looking low and scores. Vickers stick side from the outside there on the power play. Gets Scotland within 2. It's 8-6, 7:13 left in this second quarter. Loading up and rising shot there. Stick side. .47 the time. Vickers second of the game. Power play goal. Now combined 4 power play goals in this game out of the 14, 8-6. Hong Kong leading, 6:49 ticking down in this second quarter. Scotland turning the ball over deep as Hong Kong gets set up. 5-on-5, a pass across the floor and letting it go from the left side over there. Mock Lamy kept out by McFeeters. Again, he came into this game in this second quarter. Cowman lasted the first 98 seconds. Just after Hong Kong took a 6-5 lead. Now Cam Anderson relaying a message from the timekeeper's box. Hong Kong ball, 6:18 left in the quarter, deep in Scotland territory. Chang takes the pass, right side, spinning around. Now Chang sending it across the left side there for Wesley Wong. Houghton now in front for Wong, who is sent to the floor. 2 arms in the air. And Scotland will head off here. Neil Gordon taking the penalty. At 13:01, back check the call. Houghton right side on the power play, putting it on goal, kept out by McFeeters. The rebound sent toward the net. That stopped off the stick of Wesley Wong, and McFeeters will toss it to his left for Doherty. Doherty getting around Chang over center, down the left side. Short-handed, stopping up. Doherty passing there for Barkley. Barkley along the left side, high left side in Hong Kong territory. 5:25 remaining in this second quarter. 8-6, Hong Kong leading. And back on the power play. As Scotland moving it around short-handed, giving Hong Kong trouble deep. Still 1:14 left in the checking from behind penalty to Gordon. As Hong Kong moves in from the right side here, Mak Lamy. Now high left side, Wesley Wong across the right side here. Ko getting it deep for Chang, back for Ko, now center of the floor. Lamy, left side, Lamy getting it back from Wong. Now Wong, Lamy letting it go, that wide glove side. Ball bounces all the way back over center. As the 30 expires, Hill chasing it down for Scotland. Short-handed, Hill comes up with it in Hong Kong territory. Now off for Moffat, setting up in the right corner. 35 seconds remaining in Gordon's checking from behind penalty. 4.5 remaining in this second quarter. Off the right boards, it's sent toward the goal there by Thomas Moffat. And Hong Kong, the captain, back the other way, sending it down the floor, and a shot on goal by Ling. As Ling took the pass, McFeeters keeping it out. Gordon is out, back to 5-on-5 inside of 4 minutes left in this second quarter. Scotland on offense here, trying to get something set up. Vickers, center of the floor. Now it's put on goal as the 30 expires toward the goal, and Hong Kong will start back. Just over center, play called. Timeout called by Team Hong Kong with 3.5 remaining in this second quarter. It will be possession. Hong Kong just inside of center in Scotland territory. As Yu Zhang getting it started there, now off the left boards. Jordan West Pratt sending it across in front of the goal, connecting there with Zhang. He's knocked over. Doherty scoops it up for Scotland and heads over center down the left side. Trailing 8-6. Doherty passing off for Hill. Hill slowing it down, walking off the left boards, sending it across in front of his own bench. Hill connecting with Beck. Beck passing off, trying to head toward the net, now trying to drive toward the goal there. Ben Robertson from the left side. Hong Kong steals it and back over center. 2:48 ticking down in this second quarter. There's a shot glove side by Maklami. McFeeters stops it, has it in front of him, keeps it out as back the other way Murray. Now over center. Delayed penalty to Hong Kong here. Scotland will settle it down, get the goaltender to the bench. McFeeters the long change with 2:20 remaining in this second quarter. There's a shot in front and it works for Team Scotland. Thomas Moffat finding the back of the net. Moffat's second of the game. Just moving in slightly to the left side and beating Jansen Nye.
Scotland's second goal, his third of the game, scored by number 10, Thomas Moffat. The assist number 24, Ian Vickers, second goal, 12:44. Moffat, his third of the game, for Vickers at 12:44.
12:44, the time of Moffat's second. And Scotland right back on the board to tie this game at 8. From the face-off, straight back in. Off the left boards, a low rising shot, stick side there.
Scotland's 8th goal, his third of the game, scored by number 24, Ian Vickers. The assist number 1, 9 Morgan, second goal, 12:59. Vickers, his third.
Vickers with his third. Hong Kong is in now with 99 seconds left in the second quarter. We will take a break at the half. Hong Kong just sending a pass into a vacant right corner here as Chan scoops it up, but the 30 expires and Murray will start from behind his own goal for Scotland. 85 seconds left in the period. 8-8. Scotland had a 3-0 lead and a 5-2 lead in that first quarter. But since then, Hong Kong has had an 8-5 lead. Scotland looking for the go-ahead goal, and they get it in front, just moving it around quietly, and I believe the last to touch it, Tom Beck in front of the goal. Started from the right side, moving around there, Trevor Jackson. Jackson fed it in front, and Beck depositing it from the top of the crease. 13:57 the time. That's Scotland's first lead of the quarter. And first lead since the middle of the first quarter. As this second quarter is into the final minute, final 40 seconds, 9-8, Scotland leading. Shot from the outside there by Jackson. Hong Kong just firing it down the floor. West Pratt comes up with it. Jordan from the left side, kept out by McFeeters. And now Hong Kong turns the ball over. Not happy about it, but just 7 seconds remains in the quarter. Taking a pass down low and drawing a penalty just below us here, as at the buzzer, Yu Jang was taken down Here, Hong Kong and Scotland in a 1-goal game. Scotland scored late in that second quarter to take the lead, but this third quarter begins with Hong Kong on the power play. Already 4 power play goals in this game combined. Hong Kong with 3 of them, looking for 4. In on offense here, 30 seconds into the quarter, 5-on-4. Taking the pass, center of the floor, letting a shot go there. Houghton couldn't get it through. Now the back official having words with the ball carrier and the Hong Kong defender. That took a little bit, but now the two teams still, I believe that is referee Bill Hardy, but there is a game going on and Moffat has it in the right corner. A minute into the quarter. Short-handed. Moffat trying to battle his way out, just put it toward the goal and wide at the end of the 30 there, as Mock will take it the other way for Hong Kong. Flips it at center into the stick there of Mock Lamy. And along the right side, Houghton with it. Houghton for Mock Lamy, back to Houghton, back to Mock Lamy, left side now. Moving it around there, Wesley Wong. Center of the floor, Mock Lamy backing up to the left side. A shot put on goal. It's kept out by McFeeters. Again, he came into the game in the second quarter early, relieving Dylan Cowman, who started this one just after Hong Kong took its first lead of the game, 6-5. As the penalty to Scotland about to expire, Scotland has it deep in Hong Kong territory. Barkley now back for Pacieski. He sends it toward the goal. Found the target there. Kept out by Jensen Nye. And Ah Young will send it back the other way. Mock Lamy along the left side looking for a lane. Now sends it across the right side, falling to his knees, but getting it back to Mock Lamy. It's 5-on-5. Hong Kong moving it around in the offensive zone, just getting a shot into the feet of McFeeters and kept out with still 12-17 to go in this third quarter and a 1-goal game, 9-8 Scotland. Being roughed up in Hong Kong territory, Ian Vickers hanging onto the ball off the left side. Vickers letting it go from the outside. Beck was in front there. The ball didn't make it through. And now Hong Kong turns it over. Chung trying to move out and back in. Moffat scores. Moffat in tight. Increases the lead for Scotland, 10-8. .2:10 into the period.
Scotland's 10th goal is 4th of the game, scored by number 10, Thomas Moffat. The goal unassisted, 3-10. Moffat is 4th of the game. Unassisted goal, 3-10.
For Moffat, unassisted, and his 4th of the game. Shot from the left side there in Hong Kong territory. Vickers now in front. Pacieski kept out. Pacieski getting his own rebound off the right boards. Pacieski trying to head back in. Kept out though, knocked off the ball. Barkley will scoop it up on Hong Kong side of center as Barkley tosses it across, high left side. Scotland trying to move it around. Johnny Shaw from the left side. That didn't find the target, but now we have a penalty in front of the goal. Cam Anderson with the call. And heading off here for Team Hong Kong, Jordan Shane Wong for cross-checking. .309 into the quarter. Scotland leading 10-8, looking for more here. Moffat getting it started, getting it back, center of the floor, Pachieski. Now into the right corner, back for Pachieski, back for Moffat, back for Pachieski, and he missed with his shot attempt. Pachieski sending it across the floor. Moffat takes it out front, sending it bouncing toward the goal as the 30 expires and Hong Kong takes over shorthanded. Ho getting to center. There for Wesley Wong. Inching in along the left side. Wong back for Maklami, down for Wong in the left corner, back for Maklami along the left boards. He sends it across the floor right side. High right side there is Ko. As the 30 expires on Hong Kong. And Scotland with the power play will get back on offense here. 9:43 left in the third quarter, 50 seconds left in the 5-on-4 power play. Scotland leading 10-8. Getting set up, kept to the outside, trying to move in. Jackson lets it go from high right side. That kept out, loose ball in front, and the goaltender thought he had it. And now Scotland will head off here. Moffat didn't realize it. He was heading back to the bench, but referee Bill Hardy with the call. Goaltender interference, the call here at 5:44. So 4-on-4 for 11 seconds. 9 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Scotland getting deep on the individual effort there of Neil Gordon. Has to hand off along the left boards as now Scotland shorthanded but has possession deep in Hong Kong territory. Barkley being pushed around behind the goal, but still has possession. Now a shot and a goal there at the buzzer. No, it's being waved off. Two officials deep. They confer, and Mottram beat the goaltender, but not the clock. 8:24 remaining in the third quarter. 1:06 remaining in Team Scotland's latest penalty for goaltender interference. Scotland, though, leading by 2, 10-8. Hong Kong trying a shot from the center of the floor there. Jordan Shane Wong couldn't get anything through, and now the 30 expires as a shot well wide hits the end boards, and Scotland will move in on offense. Just over center. Beck takes the pass in the right corner. Beck trying to move toward the center of the floor. Sends it center high in Hong Kong territory, trying to spin away from his check. Vickers long range scores. Ian Vickers shorthanded. His 4th of the game gives Team Scotland an 11-8 lead with 7:28 remaining in this third quarter. Vickers spinning away from checks along the left side, turned and fired it into the back of the net there. 7:32 the time.
Scotland's 11th goal is 4th of the game, scored shorthanded by number 24, Ian Vickers. New assist to number 12, Albeck, and to number 93, Will Paczynski.
So Scotland has 11 goals, 8 of them scored by Moffat and Vickers combined. Now a 3-goal lead over Hong Kong, who's looking to get at least one back. As the 30 expires, ball tossed in from center. Referee Hardy with his arm in the air. And Team Hong Kong will head to the box here. The penalty at 8:07. Paczynski with a shot in front. A legal back check, the call to Hong Kong, as Barkley went down in front of the Hong Kong goal. Having a quick word with referee Anderson. Play continues and Hong Kong into Scotland territory along the left side. Mock Lamy. Now another penalty coming up, this one to Scotland, as the goaltender quickly to the bench, but before Hong Kong could do much with the delayed penalty. Now cross-checking the call here, so there goes the power play for Scotland. .854 the time of Paczynski's cross-checking penalty. Some 4-on-4 action here with 5.5 left in this third quarter. Moffat getting it down deep in the right corner for Scotland. Moffat sending it across the floor. Now center of the floor trying to get some space. Johnny Shaw sending it well wide of the goal. Scooped up there by Jordan Shane Wong. Sent across the floor. Now it's a loose ball. Center of the floor just on Hong Kong's side of center. Still loose. Nobody can hang on to it. In front of the Hong Kong bench, Scotland with control briefly. Mottram rolls it across the floor. Now walking in along this right side, Thomas Moffat. As Scotland now short-handed, but Moffat scores up high over the shoulder. .12-8, Scotland leading, 4:42 remaining in this third quarter. .10:18 the time, as he just let the shot go along the right side. Moffat now with 5 in this game, his latest shorthanded. And Scotland out to a 4-goal lead. Each team has had some decent leads. I was going to say comfortable, but obviously maybe comfortable at the time, not now. As this game was tied 8-8 late in the second quarter. Scotland made it 9-8 after 30 minutes. As Hong Kong in Scotland territory. Can't get a pass to connect. Picking up the loose ball with 9 on the 30. Hong Kong now behind the goal, trying to wrap it around, but turning the ball over, and Scotland will move out. Beck takes the pass just inside of center. Hong Kong coaching staff not happy with referee Hardy, both waving at each other from across the floor, as knocked down in front of the Hong Kong goal. There, Beck, he's back up. Hong Kong down the floor along the left side. Wing Chang. Now Chan, high left side. He passes off there for Mak Lamy along the left side. Shuffling in, sending it across the floor, high right side. Ko moving it across, trying a sub shot there was Mak Lamy. That kept out, blocked inside of 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. There's a shot over the top, bounced toward the goal by Ko. Hong Kong trying to find the loose ball. They will, as Mack taking possession in front of the timekeeper's box. Tossing off just inside of center there with Houghton. Off the left boards, center of the floor, trying to get a shot away. Now it's passed off there for Wesley Wong, and they score. Hong Kong cutting the deficit to 3 with 2:03 remaining in this third quarter. Center of the floor, the pass there into the stick of Wong, and from the left side he beats McFeeters. Wong, second of the game. Scotland leading 12-9. As Ko gets deep in Scotland territory from the left side, it's just put toward the goal. McFeeters reels it in, and he will toss it high to center. Sam Vickers along the right side. Vickers sending it back into the center of the floor. Barkley now moving down the right side. Final minute of this third quarter, Scotland leading 12-9. Now toward the goal there, Moffat getting a shot. Beck can't reel in the loose ball. Hong Kong with possession as Ah Young chucks it down the floor, left side for Wing Chung along the boards, playing it back there. Hugh Hong Kong with possession, shuffling in along the left side. Mock Lamy couldn't get a shot away. Hong Kong turns the ball over with 18 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Brief break, and we will return with the fourth. There's a shot on goal there by Scotland, kept out. Off the stick of Ian Vickers. Now a penalty. Cam Anderson below us here. His arm in the air. This will go to Scotland as this third quarter well, just 2 seconds into the quarter. So Paczewski is off for an illegal body check. That's the penalty at the end of the third quarter, still reading the third quarter on the clock, but by my count, it's the fourth quarter. But anyway, 30 seconds in. 12-9, Scotland leading. Hong Kong with possession. Houghton takes the pass along the right side, whips it across left side as Hong Kong moving it around. Houghton having trouble with it. Murray giving him trouble. Hong Kong salvages it briefly as Mock Lamy putting it toward the goal. That didn't make it through, and Murray's down the floor left side. Leading 12-9, Scotland looking for more to the goal. Couldn't get a shot away. Murray sent into the end boards. Now we are in the fourth quarter. As Mock in for Hong Kong. Passing off there for West Pratt. Ball bouncing around. Mock with it. Hong Kong on offense here. Chung takes the pass in the right corner. Sending it back out there. Chung connecting with Wong. Sent toward the goal. That caught McFeeters. Resets the 30. Houghton sending it across out of the goal. West Pratt trying to go back across for Houghton, looking for it, but into the crease, and McFeeters has it. Just 10 seconds left in the latest penalty. Paczewski off for Scotland. Back to 5-on-5. Hong Kong with possession. Ko. Deep in on offense here from the right side. Sends it across. Unable to finish it off, though. Side of the net was Jordan Shane Wong. Hong Kong still with ball possession as a shot well high, head high by Ko. And Scotland will move it down the floor. Thomas Moffat along the right side. Bouncing ball collected by Barkley. Just inside of center. Chucks it in deep. Moffat sending it across along the left side there for Mottram. Mottram cutting across. He had 3 Hong Kong defenders all over him. Still got the shot away, but Hong Kong in on offense. This game interesting. To our, or at least a few of our members of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police taking it in here from the field house at the Langley Event Center. Doherty picking up the loose ball behind his own goal, takes a whack but gets out to center. Doherty sending it across along the left side there for Vickers. Vickers back center of the floor, connecting with I believe from this vantage point that looked like Johnny Shaw, but Scotland getting it deep, unable to get a shot away. Now from the left side, Moffat moving in. He gets his shot on goal. That's scooped up. And Hong Kong will move out. 10:50 remaining in regulation. As a turnover in front of the timekeeper's box, Scotland back in left side, and a shot put on goal by Ian Murray. They have been all game long, but the coaching staff for Hong Kong are extremely animated with the play of their team, with the officiating sometimes, but just really in the game and behind the bench. A lot of smiles on Scotland's bench. Scotland, the home team for this one. So Chen for delay of game at 4:31. Scotland looking to capitalize on the power play, leading 12-9, 9:45 remaining. Pass in front there, scooped up, picked off, and down the floor. The captain just bouncing it on goal. Mock kept out as he got down the floor with Wong shorthanded. But Scotland back with the ball and just under half of the power play remaining. 3-goal lead. Scotland sending the ball toward the goal, but off the end boards. And Hong Kong will move out. Firing the ball over center into the stick of Wing Chang. Maklami in the right corner. Sends it out to Chang, who moves it across. Assistant captain looking for it there, Wesley Wong. Scotland will scoop it up and get over center. 8.5 remaining in the fourth. Back to 5-on-5. Hong Kong killing the latest penalty off. The only special teams goal in that third quarter, a shorthanded goal by Scotland to increase the lead to 12-8. But other than that, 4 power play goals in the first 30 minutes, and Scotland with its first shorthanded goal early in that third quarter. So 2 shorthanded goals in the third. And speaking of penalties, another one is coming. Cam Anderson holding the stick call here to West Pratt of Hong Kong. .12:11 the time. Pardon me, 7:11. I knew that was going to happen at some point. Probably already has, but 7:11 the time of the penalty, 7:33 remaining in this fourth quarter, and a 3-goal game. Ling in on offense for Hong Kong, sends it across the floor, left side for Ko. Backs up toward the boards, looking around. Ko just settling it down here, shorthanded. On offense, shorthanded goal would make it a 2-goal game as it's sent just wide, pardon me, by Maklami. And now Vickers will toss it ahead for Scotland. over center into the stick there of Shepard. He hands off as the offense is onto the floor. 6:43 ticking down. Just about half of the power play remaining. Scotland can increase the lead to 4 here. Moving it around, an errant pass intended for Thomas Moffat as he cut toward the goal, and now Hong Kong shorthanded, racing over center. Young. Maklami tossing off here, right side for Chang. Chang Wei. Chang got a shot on goal, reset the 30. McFeeters keeping it out, and now battling bodies. Houghton getting away from both Doherty and King. Houghton still with the ball, deep in Scotland territory. 5.5 remaining in this fourth quarter. Hong Kong with it, side of the net. Houghton couldn't finish it off as Wong tossed it in front. Scotland getting set up. 13 left on the 30. Center of the floor with the ball, Johnny Shaw, but Scotland turns the ball over before Shaw can do anything with it. And now whistles at both ends of the floor as the back official with the penalty call, Martin. At 11:03. Delay of game to Shaw. Chang trying to find it off the boards for Hong Kong. Loose. Murray there shorthanded for Scotland. He pushes it to center no further. Sent back in by Maklami. Shot onto McFeeters, kept out into the feet there of Chang. He finds it. Hong Kong on the power play, trailing 12-9, 4:25 remaining in this fourth quarter. Maklami right side for Houghton. Into the right corner for Chang. Back for Houghton. Maklami, center of the floor, now left side over there for Wesley Wong. Back across right side. Chang putting it in front. That ball got on goal. McFeeters keeping it out, and he'll toss it to his left for Shepard. 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Vickers down the left boards. Vickers getting away from Young. 30 about to expire on Scotland. Vickers just trying to kill the penalty though. As Hong Kong from one end to the other. The captain getting it over center. Mack sending it in. As West Pratt out there on the power play. Houghton looking for it as well. Maklami comes up with it. Now for West Pratt, his shot hit a body in front. That hit King, who was spinning around in front of his own goal. Now a pass bounced off the boards left side, finding Hill over center. Hill, 3 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. And back to 5-on-5 with Scotland leading 12-9 and killing off the penalty. Fresh out of the box with the ball. Tossing it toward the goal there, Johnny Shaw. Hong Kong sending it to center. Bouncing ball off of bodies. And Neil Gordon has it, but arm in the air, and another penalty is on the way here. Referee Martin with the call with 2:34 left in the fourth. And Scotland to the box for cross-checking. So Hong Kong being given chances to get back in this one, down 3, but time is obviously ticking. 12:26 the time. Pachieski back in the box. He has had numerous penalties, especially in this second half. Hong Kong looking for something here, ahead 5-on-4 in the power play, but trailing 12-9. Two minutes remaining in regulation. Sweden and Switzerland will take the floor on this Fieldhouse side here next. As West Pratt backing in for Hong Kong, 97 seconds remaining. As it is 6-on-4, Hong Kong. Goaltender on the bench, extra attacker trailing by 3. Moving it around, Houghton right side scores. 12-10, 1:19 remaining. Power play goal. Just moving it around, and Houghton let it go high right side. Goaltender back in for Hong Kong, back to 5-on-5 in a 2-goal game, 12-10 Scotland leading. 1:12 remaining in regulation. Houghton with the goal. Final minute of this fourth quarter. Scotland battling for ball control in Hong Kong territory. 43 seconds ticking down. And Scotland will draw a penalty, I believe. Pardon me, a penalty shot called by Cam Anderson. Against Team Scotland, as that busy coaching staff I've mentioned at the Hong Kong bench hustling over, deciding exactly the game plan here. So now 38.9 on the clock, but a penalty shot, a goal here would make it a 1-goal game with 38.9 remaining. In from center, moving in, Jordan Shane Wong on McFeeters and kept out. Glove side, McFeeters knows it. Knocked his net off slightly, but that was huge. Now the Hong Kong bench planning a timeout here. Or at least I thought that looked like the plan from the bench, but off the face-off, Hong Kong awarded possession, goaltender hustling to the bench, and now the timeout has been called with 35.7 seconds remaining. Scotland ahead 12-10. Hong Kong with possession. And the extra attacker with the goaltender to the bench. The officials sharing a laugh at center as they get set for the final seconds of this one. And Hong Kong is in, 6-on-5. Houghton into the right corner for Coe. Just one man in front so far as West Pratt from the left side gets it center of the floor there, and a shot let go by Chang. Didn't make it through though. Scotland with possession, and now whistles everywhere. As Scotland calls a timeout with 23.5 on the clock and leading 12-10. Scotland taking it easy, just trying to tick down the final seconds here. Hong Kong still planning. And the ball back into play is Pachieski battling bodies, getting over center. A wide open goal. He's tripped up, and a penalty is coming up to Hong Kong. Arms in the air. That bench not pleased. Scotland bench is extremely happy. Tripping the call. Wong is off. At 14:45. Penalties have definitely played a part, whether they've resulted in power play goals or not. There has been a lot of time spent for both teams. And another penalty is coming up with the wide open goal, and Scotland misses it from the outside. Bouncing ball, it won't matter. This one is over. 12-10. Scotland edges Hong Kong here. .12-10, the final.